welcome everyone to this week's episode of Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We are here and we're excited to play. We're gonna go around and say who we are, wow, the important thing you were forgetting was to put people in the right camera boxes, and then do that while I talk. So Polly, you're up first. How are you today?
Hi, I'm great. It's Tuesday and I get to play with these lovely people, so that's always a good day. I'm Nugatosaurus. I will be playing Polly Capsa. She is an Air Genasi warlock who may have seen someone that she hasn't seen in about 4 years.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and is a little nervous about it.
I wouldn't be nervous. You're on a pleasure cruise.
I'm on a boat. It's fine.
Yeah, very exclusive. Like, there's only, so many passengers here. It'd be very fun. Speaking of fun, the epitome of fun, D20 coup de grace. How are you tonight?
Hello, that's me. I'm doing well. I'll be playing Morgor. He's a orc artificer, and tonight he's wearing a fine owlbear suit. And he'll be showing that off tonight.
Someone who should show off would be Deception Chick. How are you tonight?
I don't know about showing off, but I'm doing great. Looking forward to seeing what Gothos gets up to. Completely out of his element, no dwarves around. Looks like silly human alcohol. I don't know what's going to happen here. It's probably going to be really boring, so I don't know.
Really boring is at least still quiet. And, quiet can be nice sometimes.
Not going to happen.
It'll be so boring and quiet. With someone who's never boring and quiet. Shiny Pilot, how are you?
Oh yeah, totally. I'm playing Ty tonight. He is a Sea Elf Paladin. He's got his Falcon Finder on as well, and ready for some fun shenanigans, drinks, and food. So, let's get going.
Let's get going. So I will remind everyone that we are aboard Gillen Primewater's luxury vessel, the Primewater Pleasure, for an overnight little party cruise around, the little area of Saltmarsh, where there are games and a fancy dinner and, luxuries and chit-chat and small talk and relaxing to be had here. They just boarded the vessel and weighed anchor. Weighed anchor? Yeah, that's when you pull up the anchor. They pulled up the anchor. I'm super a boat person. And went out, sailed off, leaving some people behind on the shore. I'm sure everything will be totally fine while they're and so they're on the dock, and Lord Primewater was like, "Oh, welcome the guests of honor. Please, so it's comfortable, mingle. We've got everyone here that's going to be here aboard, and we'll be having, well, we've already kind of started a bit of the party game while waiting at the dock, the first party game. But if you wish to partake, Captain Misty would be more than happy to oblige. It's a dagger-throwing competition. She's beat us all so far."
Yeah, sounds fantastic and fun. Polly, would you like to throw some knives?
Sure.
Okay.
I just need to get in the proper headspace, and I'll head over to one of these barrels, pick up the barrel, put it on my shoulder, get a hose.
Taking it. I like it.
I assume it's alcohol, or I could be drinking mayonnaise. I do not know.
Could you
Never
please
eaten
roll
double
me
mayonnaise.
a D6, please?
All right, D6.
I will determine
Here we
what
go.
barrel you have.
You take a big pull and then
It's like a pickled herring or something like that, like a
no.
fry.
But, lamp oil, that's a thing that's in this barrel pile. Thankfully you didn't roll low, you rolled high in this case. So it is not lamp oil, ship's grease,
all that's good.
pickled herring juice. You have managed to pick up one of the bottle barrels of mead.
Yes, wonderful. All right, I'm ready.
Right. Captain Misty, she's got her little bandana tied around. She's and her hat is hung up on a peg right now. She's got like a bandolier You can see it goes like under her coat, and it's got a bunch of different daggers. Like each dagger is distinctly different, as if she's collected them over a period of time, and they all look rather well worn. She goes, so you'd like to do the dagger throwing competition. Please step this way. We've got some targets set up. The targets are about 15 feet away. See, like 2 archery targets. A lot of, nicks in them. People have been playing with these for a while. And could you roll me a ranged weapon attack check, like a dagger throw? Anyone who wishes to make, you get 3 shots, and we'll tally up your points.
Oh, I'm not the best with. Okay, here's a range.
So like a dagger, like dex plus. Yeah, there you go. 23.
That dagger is a +1 dagger. I don't want to use that. So let's do this one. Here we go.
Well,
He says just with your dex mod, right?
yep, dex mod and proficiency if you have.
I've never played this game before.
18.
18.
13.
Okay. On the first round, you type it into the roll. See what your
Oh yeah.
are.
Mhm.
First round. Have Misty pick her. Boo. Dagger step block.
Mhm.
Hey, you. Okay. Points are as follows. Orgor, with the high score for this round, most likely, of 10 points. Polly, 7 points. Ty, 5 points. 3 points, because.
Okay.
All right. 10 points. I'm just gonna put win. This is I got something I got.
It's a reminder that I won.
Winning.
Sure. You are winning. Let's see. She's gonna roll her X. It's gonna say hand crossbow, but
Yes.
alright, so she also has 7 points. Round 2. Those who are participating,
Perfect.
throw your daggers. She pulls out one. This one's got like a blade of a bone hilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. The boat moved. No fair.
Yep. I think we all missed that one. There was a heavy.
There was a wave.
Yeah.
No fair.
A dolphin
Boat moved.
smashed the ship. Threw us all off.
She looked impressed at Morgor the first round, and then the second round happens, and she just gets a grin. She's like, must have been beginner's luck, but we still have one more round to go. What of you could surprise me?
Okay.
With everyone getting 6 or less points. No one below a 5 though, so everyone gets 3 points then.
Okay.
One more round. Well, I think.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
damn.
Ty, you're killing me, dude.
Ah! Oh.
3 points for Morgor. 3
Why
points
would
for
the boat
Ty.
stop moving? You're the captain. Get the boat to stop moving.
5 points. for Polly.
Yeah, meanwhile, the camera pans over. And there's a coin perfectly balanced on a banister, not moving at all.
I know. 10 points for Captain Misty. He seems she's a crack shot with her proficiency there. 24.
Cheating.
23 and 23 again. Damn. I guess the book said she was good at daggers. I expected the dice to royally fuck her over, and they were like, nah, she's actually pretty cool. I love that.
Nah, bro, she's epic.
She goes, well, it appears I am the undisputed champion at dagger throw. It's alright. And she gives you a pat. You had a strong start there. And she looks at Polly and Morg.
We'll try again after get off this boat.
I would be happy to go for another round later on.
Could I
do
do
have
another
to
round
check
after
a
some? I'll do another round after some drinks. Drinks, Polly? Drinks?
Sure.
Drink.
And there's like a little table, like some little tables to sit out with like a charcuterie, and drinks, little dispensers. You notice there's not really any servants here aside from the one brought with them. So Anders' servant. Or they're all below decks, but no one's above deck as an obvious servant. It seems to be a very casual affair for these nobles at this time. And you do see Commodore Warrington setting up a card table.
Ooh.
He's like smoothing out a tablecloth and pulling out a deck of cards. And he goes, well, daggers may have been Captain Misty's game, but cards are mine. Anyone wish to buy in on a round?
Polly, do you care?
Polly
I
will.
was gonna say, do you care?
Oh no, go please.
Do you like some cards? Where's the table at on this boat? I'm just going to move my character. It's Commodore.
Commodore Warrington.
Ah, yes. Love to buy in for some cards, old chap.
Sure. Yes. Buy in.
He seems like an old chap. 50 gold.
Oh, if it's a bit much for your taste, we could go down to 20 gold.
Oh my gosh, that's
I was thinking we could play Kobold's Knuckle.
Oh,
Hi,
no.
you do have 1,058 gold, so I don't say that out loud. Yeah, I don't say that out loud. Just for your knowledge.
I know. I was looking at my inventory.
Okay, good.
I guess I could be persuaded to play for 50 gold.
All right, 50 gold. Anyone else? We could go down to 20 if it's your first time playing Kobold.
I've only had my first drink for the evening.
Well, then you're probably in a better spot to play than me.
I guess I'll play too then.
Does Gothos or Polly join in on Kobold's Knuckle?
Nah.
Nah.
No.
Okay.
50 gold.
In that case, Mormac Seymour will join in. He'll. Alright, the rules are simple. Warrington is the house. He's going to, roll some dice. And you are going to, roll your own dice. We're basically playing blackjack with dice. There's a little rule set here.
Okay.
There we go. So much easier. Alright. Going to roll 2, 10, 17.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. 2 dice are added to a total. 1 being. Alright. House has 17 to 21. They must keep their total, which they do. They have
He has
more
21?
than 17.
Oh,
Yeah, it's more than 17.
he rolled 21?
No, he rolled 17.
He rolled
Oh,
17.
he rolled 17. Okay, got
If
it.
the house has 17 to 21, they must keep their total. If they have less than 17, they must roll another d10. So, you want to, you can each roll 2d10,
Alright.
and add your total together.
That's not good. Wait,
Oof.
no. Hold on, that is good. Yeah.
I'm going to roll again if I can.
Wait, no,
Okay.
I just draw them.
So, players can hit by rolling additional dice to try to reach 21 or beat the house.
Correct. I'm gonna hit.
So you can roll an additional d10.
One. Yep. Additional. Gotcha.
You don't want to go over 21, but you want to beat.
Yeah.
21 even.
Woo! It's looking good for Ty.
Yes.
Well, goes
18.
at 14.
Yeah, the cat finally got off my lap from this card game. Ah.
Hold on. Wait.
Good ship's cat. Pat.
14. All right, so I gotta hit again.
You want to roll one more?
I guess so.
Right.
Uh-oh, I'm blessed.
Oh, he goes over. I will see how Mormac Seymour does. 12. He has to roll one more. 16. Oh, he's probably gonna lose. He's rolling more. Yep. He goes over. Ty is the winner. Ty,
Yes.
Mr. Reluctant to buy in on this, you get 150 gold.
All right. Oh, guess the. Sorry. Oh, I guess luck is with me tonight.
This
After
game
that
is
round
horse shit. I pushed him off the.
Yeah. Morgo, no nonsense. We just got here. It's a great game. Give it a chance.
I don't like it. I want to drink over here by myself.
Oh. Who knows? I could lose it all next match. You don't know unless you play.
Oh. So,
Another
Commodore
round?
is down for another round. Mormac is also looking to win back his money. If Gothos or Polly want to come in, they're welcome to. Otherwise, I'll have
You guys should watch this high
Lord
stakes poker,
Anders
or blackjack
taken.
game. Yeah. Come on, I want all your money.
All right. So while Ty is getting addicted to gambling at the
Don't
Kobold's
mind me.
Knuckle table,
It's fine.
what's Polly doing?
I think Polly
Having an almost Titanic moment.
kind of, yeah. She's just like, I think she's leaning against the kind of like elbows back against the railing kind of thing, and she's just kind of watching the party.
And as you're watching the party, you can see Saltmarsh get smaller and smaller in the distance over the back of the ship.
Yeah. And I think she's just kind of hanging out.
Okay. While you're hanging out, Carmilla, since her fiance, Anders, went to go gamble away some fast fortune, she's seeing another lady, the only other lady besides the captain
Right.
on the ship, and of a similar age. She's going to approach you. Hello, I don't believe you've been properly introduced. It's Carmilla Fireborn.
Oh, yes. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Polly Capsa.
So, oh yes, I think I've heard good things about your family's jewelry shop.
Oh, thank you. It's always good to hear that we've got good rumors going around about us.
Yes, I got I received a pair of earrings, I think, that I purchased. Quite lovely, beautiful set of pearls.
Thank you. Yes, my mother has excellent taste in picking out pearls whenever she goes diving.
Yeah, love that they're locally sourced. That is just delightful. But you were part of the group that went on a grand adventure on a terrifying, terrible boat.
Yes, actually, we did. We found the boat. It was infested with spiders.
Oh no, not spiders!
Yeah,
I could never.
Lots of them.
I'd have had to burn the whole boat.
That was definitely a thought that crossed our mind. But fortunately, I don't know. However you look at it, we didn't have to because it was attacked by a giant squid, giant
octopus. Yeah, not even a kraken, a giant
Yeah.
octopus.
It was attacked by a giant octopus and was sunk
good
as we were
heavens.
leaving. So it
I'm
was.
so glad you weren't caught up in that. It sounds
Thank
terrifically
you. Me too.
dreadful but exciting at the same time.
It was definitely got the heart pumping. That's for sure.
What's it like being an adventurer?
It's a lot dirtier than I thought it would be.
I can imagine.
Constantly going through mud and covered in spider webs and
Goodness.
just
I'll have to introduce you to the enchanter I use. This dress, and she has a bit of wine, pours just a little on the dress, and you can see it hit the dress and then fade out. Pristine, forever.
that is
Self-cleaning clothing. It is truly. I mean, the servants also say that it's appreciated, but I mean, honestly, always looking fabulous. No one can sabotage you at parties by tripping in.
No,
Fine. Imagine it'd be
that
great
does
for
seem
venturing.
very useful. I do have a 4-year-old who that might be useful for as well.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yes. I will definitely take that recommendation if
So
you
I
could
have to
give
write.
it.
I have to give you their card. I have it to my
Perfect,
my
thank you.
quarters now.
Excellent.
And while you two have a lovely chat about outfits
Hey,
and stuff.
Gwenthos, do you see this weird lady spilling drinks on herself?
I wasn't paying attention to that. No, I was just looking out at the sea.
Well.
Why? Who's spilling drinks? What?
I was just like, I don't know. I'm just kind of point over there. Yeah.
Looks like a simple conversation.
Yeah. Well, I'm just odd. See, I mean, I guess I could do that too. Just spill it on my head.
What a waste of good alcohol.
Well, hey, look, when in Saltmarsh, do as the Saltmarsh.
We've been in Saltmarsh. What do you mean?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You're strange.
When we're when we're here, be strange.
Of course.
Welcome
Okay.
to Saltmarsh.
I've been here for a while. Why are you welcoming me?
I don't know. I thought you needed welcoming.
That was
Did you get your basket?
I have baskets at home. Yes, I use them to store my runes.
Well, good. Yeah. I don't think I ever got a welcome basket.
Why would you get a basket for welcoming?
For coming to Saltmarsh.
What does it have in it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I want a basket.
Why would you want one if you don't know what it contains? It could be fish bones.
That sounds great.
Then
You know how useful fish bones are making for tools?
I hope you receive
Useful,
a basket
yeah.
full of fish bones.
All right.
I was gonna ask what Gothos was up to, but yeah, I think it's just that. And while you two are chatting,
That's it right there. That's the entire thing.
while you're chatting, Father Wyndham, who's got himself a nice, respectable sized mug of mead, looks like, comes over and he goes, could I interest either of you all in a cigar?
Does this include Ty?
Yes.
Because he
No,
won't gladly
you're
smoke.
at the gaming table.
Okay. I didn't know if he was making rounds, but okay.
He's approaching the two that aren't gaming, the mingling opportunities.
Where's it from?
Oh, these I actually they were a gift from Mr. Lord Seymour. They're apparently imported all the way from
Cuba.
Yes.
Cuba.
Gabe. Yeah.
see.
Imported.
Yes.
All right. Ooh. I
from-
heard there was an embargo.
Well,
All
You
things
know.
illegal.
so, no, not illegal. They're only illegal
Who would
in
embargo
certain
good
parts.
cigars? That makes no sense. You could tax them and make much more money.
Well, I never said embargoes make sense.
These were imported from show me some places, Greyhawk places.
Bidi is a very nice place. I've been there twice.
From
Man.
Almore.
Almore. An
Almore.
Almore cigar.
Yes.
All right.
Is rather not common in Caroline.
That fits an Almore cigar for the person in an owlbear suit.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They're not the smell doesn't linger on me. I rather like about that.
Hmm.
Well,
It will offer to either of you,
Take it.
strike a match. They're pretty good. Pretty good. They're not too heavy. A little sweet, but not too sweet. Definitely smoky, because
What exactly is everyone drinking? Like, what's the prevalent alcohol being served? And how is
there's-
it being served?
so it's there's bottles of wine and mead
Okay.
on like the little charcuterie table, along with next to it there's also a barrel of mead. It looks like it's a different type of mead, like it brought in from somewhere else. There's ales. There's also a couple like small like pony kegs of different types of ales, stouts, like different types of beers. But then there's a fine selection on a little cart of whiskeys. areas. It seems that the Lords Primewater, Seymour, and Commodore Warrington are drinking more of the whiskeys and the cognacs. They're having the hard liqueurs. Father Wyndham seems rather partial to mead. Villa has wine. Scarin doesn't seem to be drinking.
Are they drinking out of mugs? Are they drinking out of fine glassware? What are they
Mostly, since they're above deck right now, mugs. Mugs or like
Okay.
metal cups. You imagine the
Okay.
glassware is probably below decks because it's a little bit more stable down there.
Okay.
But there's some like metal, not cheap metal. Like there's some copper and really finely cast metal cups and mugs, and also some wooden ones because sometimes the wood goes better with the type of.
Mm-hmm.
Father Wyndham's got a wooden mug.
Okay. I imagine Gothos will have a largest wooden mug he can acquire.
Pretty big mugs. It seems they have accommodated up to orc sizes for drinkware and other things. You
He
can
will
have
have the
a
orc
big
size.
ass mug.
Yes.
Yeah.
He'll have that and a cigar. Okay, that's what I'm just trying to imagine what he's doing right now, and so it's orc-sized
Big
mug.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
What's Ty? Is Ty drinking anything?
Absolutely. He'd be probably on his second drink by now, and he'd probably be drinking some kind of either wine or mead, because he
Okay.
doesn't get that very often.
Fair. Is Paula drinking anything?
No, she probably just has like a water or something.
There's waters and juices as well. It looks like Camilla has like a wine juice, like a sangria mix. Poured a little of
Yummy.
each. And there's just pleasant company. Ty, let's see how your second game is going. Could you roll me? Let's see me roll the house first. House has got to roll.
I just rolled a 9, so I'm gonna hit and roll again.
Yep. I probably.
Ooh.
22. House is above 21. House is not doing great.
I'm at 15. I'm thinking if I want to hit or stay. Let's be risky. I'm gonna hit.
both
Okay,
of those hit are
17.
rolling. All
I'm gonna
right.
stay at 17.
Okay. Ooh. Saltmarsh is out. So is... Yep. Ty wins again.
Ah, yes. The dice gods love me tonight, don't they, boys?
Yeah, some pretty good at kobolds. Not gold for a new person.
Oh, beginner's
150
luck.
gold.
Why do
Beginner's
you think I
luck.
left that table?
I mean, I could lose it all in another round. I mean, you know how the game goes, right?
Are you gonna play another round, Ty?
I'll play another round.
I love this. Ty is gonna come back with one heck of a bad habit. I'm so here for it. The
Okay.
gambling paladin.
Sounds like a TV show. The Gambling Paladin.
Right?
Yeah.
There's some type of anime.
Yeah. So want me to go ahead and roll? Are we going again?
Yeah, if you want to go one more time, we'll give it a roll.
Yes. Absolutely. Oh. Well, so normally,
House rolled 20.
You're
2.
So here's a question: how do the rules work for a 1 in dice blackjack?
A
Are
1.
ones just ones, or do they count as ones or
A
11s?
1 or 11.
Okay, I'll count it as an 11 and a 1, so 12. I'll roll again. Hit.
You got 2 1s.
Yeah, I got 2 runs.
Oh.
Another 2. It's 14. Hitting again.
20 for
Oh.
Anders.
Oh. Tie busted. 22.
20. Oh. 22. And Lord Anders and Solomar, Lord Anders and Mormac, they both got 20 on the nose, with the house
Oh.
getting 21. So, they all each.
Lost. What was it, 50
You
gold I
lose
lost?
50 gold. Yep.
Ah.
Now you did get 300 total, so you're only down 50 gold. old.
I mean, I could go again. I mean, come on. It's not like I lost really much. I mean, you think? Let's go again, guys. Come on. Let's have more drinks. More drinks. Come on. Hey, Polly, you want to play? This is great. This is a lot of fun.
No, thank you, Ty. I think you're having enough fun for the both of us.
All right. Well, drinks are on me when we get back. Drinks are on
Polly
me.
also only has like 10 gold so to her name right now because the house. So
House, yeah.
And Carmilla sees you and she goes, "Oh, is that your significant other? I saw you two walk on the ship."
No, he's just one of my adventuring partners.
Oh,
Like her dad.
sure. Adventuring partners, yeah. Oh, hi. What an exciting life you lead.
It's really not like that.
No, I'm sure it's not. No, he seems, regardless, he seems to be having quite a fun time with my fiancé and the other nobleman over there.
Yes,
Don't hold out on me. Come on, Seymour, throw down. Come on.
He does seem to be enjoying himself.
Well, if he's only one of your adventuring partners, is there anyone special in your life?
No, unfortunately not. The one special person in my life, well, it didn't end well. Let's just say that. So
I can understand that. Well, sometimes it's better not to be in a relationship at all. Sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants, even though you are... Well, she just looks over in that direction. Sometimes we don't always get to choose. We get to choose our engagements. I could have it much worse. Anders is fine.
True.
Come on, Anders, don't blow on the dice any harder, man. You're gonna blow them off your hand. Come on.
You can give me a perception check, Polly, as she's talking.
I wanna... Yeah.
Or
I'm
insight.
I'll do insight. Oh no, they're both crap. Let's do insight. Let's try that. Oh, okay. That's a 21.
21. When she looks over in that direction and she's talking about what the heart wants, you get the feeling she's not talking about Anders.
Who is she talking about?
It is someone on this ship. You said 19?
21.
21.
I rolled a 19.
Obviously, it's Mordor.
Maybe he's a secretly a lady. 19? Let me just pull up one little thing. Just need to know what her... Okay. So she rolled really well, and she's a noble. She's got some charismatic skills, you could say.
Makes sense.
But as someone charismatic yourself, you know she's not telling you everything in that, but she's talking about someone else who's here that apparently it's not her fiance, but you know it's someone else who's here. You don't know who. Someone else who's here. And since she was looking in that direction, it's probably not Father Wyndham.
Probably not Father Wyndham. Okay.
Probably not.
Is
Father
she
Wyndham.
looking? So like her like cone of looking. Is it like these 4 men here, or does it include Prime Water and the captain as well?
It would include Prime Water and the captain as well.
Interesting. Okay.
You saw that knife throwing game.
Wow, nothing for Morgor, nothing for Gothos. I mean, come on.
At least not with Carmilla. You could insight check other people that are here or whatever.
Question is, do you really want Carmilla? Because she could be like a horrible person. I don't know.
Okay.
She is engaged to somebody. That sounds messy, is what I'm saying.
If you don't mind me asking, is it a political engagement between you and Mr. Solomon? Solomon?
Solmar. Anders.
Solmore.
Please, Anders. Fine. We're all here on the Primordial Pleasure. It's mostly political. My father had it arranged. His family are loyalists. Not a bad fellow. He's just, well, he's fine.
Yes, I think I understand. Well, who knows? Maybe one day you would be able to follow your heart.
Perhaps one day.
Hmm.
So, adventure work. Do you adventure full time? Is that your occupation?
Yes, pretty much. I stay home when I'm
dangerous.
able. It's definitely. I have more scars since I started than before. That's for sure. I try to spend time at home when I can. I do have a daughter, and being
Yes.
away from her is difficult, but the money that adventuring brings in has definitely helped us secure some better things for us.
Pension. Yes, well, I myself also have an occupation. I just care to be I just idle all the time, being something. So, I do a bit of accounting. So if you ever need someone to help with all that money and investments and banks and such, I'd be happy to provide my services.
Oh, excellent. Yes, I'm not very good with numbers. They've always been difficult for me.
Not everyone's thing, and some people are just far too busy. Like Lord Primewater, I do his books.
Oh, interesting. So I assume that when we got all of the information back from him,
I was a very
you
busy
sent that
woman.
to you.
Yes, yes. So many paperwork. Of course, I had your payments. It was correct payment, right? I mean, I triple counted.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes, no, we did double check. Yes, it was
It was
perfect.
too light. Give us more.
Wonderful. Glad to hear it. Yes, if you ever have any issues with anyone or any of the banks in town, please don't hesitate.
Thank you. I will keep that in mind. It's definitely appreciated.
You should have tea sometime. She's
know?
like loving not having to be at like the gambling table
Right.
or
with all the men.
Yes, she is like, oh, fabulous.
This is so nice.
Yes.
I think Polly really likes it too, because I don't think she has like any girlfriends at this point in her life.
It's like
so...
her and 3 dudes going on
Yep,
adventures all the time.
Exactly. And even before that, it was her and her daughter and her parents. So
Yeah.
it's like, yes, someone who's not a toddler.
Wonderful. So you two
would love tea. That would
Tea
be
is-
fantastic.
fabulous. Wonderful. This wonderful blend, and she goes off into teas.
Yeah.
She's obviously in a different tax bracket, but she
Yeah.
seems fairly down to earth, at least for talking to people.
For a noble, yeah.
For a noble. Ty, how many rounds do you go?
Depends how
Until
the
the-
winning goes.
Is the
I
winning goes?
mean,
Okay, give
He's
me
gonna
one.
clean these guys out.
Let's just say if it goes downhill, and he's gonna get fed up and angry
All right,
and walk
we'll
away.
give
He's gonna-
one more
He's
roll.
gonna own the vote by the end of this.
One more rolling.
Well,
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna hit.
we'll
Got a
say
10.
that is an 11 plus 7, 18. The house rolled 18.
Okay, I got a 10, I'm hitting. Oh! 21! Let's go!
Oh!
I got 2 10s and a 1, so, which can be 1 or 11, so 21.
Mm-hmm.
Ty's Casino.
Say 16. He has to roll more.
Addiction.
Oh, 19. He beats the house, but not. Okay. And the other guy. Oh, still not there. Oh, and he's over. So Ty is the winner again.
Another 150.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh, he's loving this. It's like,
Yep.
man, I should have gambled more often.
I should have gambled sooner and a lot more often.
I could have paid off my houseboat so much faster.
As Ty learns all the wrong lessons about gambling here. Lord Primewater has a lovely chat with Captain Misty. She makes eyes off the thing. Then she'll come down, go, Brother Random, you have any more of those delightfully imported cigars? He will offer her one, and she'll strike her match along the railing of the ship and start smoking it. So, Morgor, was it?
Yep, that's me. As I put the cigar closer to the fuse on the cannon. Hi!
You had some mighty fine knife throwing skills there in the first round.
Well, yeah, the boat wasn't moving as much then.
And she laughs because she thinks you're like making a joke, and she thinks it's funny. I know you're not, but she thinks it is. And, and you're funny too. Oh, so
yes, I am very funny.
Gothos is literally just choking back tears and chuckling kind of into his mug. I can't believe he's in between this particular mating ritual because he is not enjoying it.
She'll go. We'll have to have another round of dagger throwing again later. Maybe when the ship is at anchor, so the boat won't be moving for.
I'll take you up on that. Yes.
Though there are many ways that the boat could get a rockin'. And she like takes the cigar and like walks back up to where like the
Nearly
wheel
spits
is.
out his ale from the cup on that one.
The Windham just takes a big gulp.
So father,
Yes,
I love a
yes,
Yes.
yes.
how is your congregation?
It is well. It is very, very well in.
Excellent.
Yes, very, very good, very good. Do you follow any of the particular faiths?
Yeah.
Particular.
Yes, of course.
Oh, wonderful. I'm a father, a priest of Procan, which is a god of the seas, one of the other gods. Not the sea elf god, which you know high as a paladin of, but generally the human one. God of the wild seas, navigator. But I've heard recently that you and your group have done very good work for one of the local temples in town. They got a singing hymnal crowd.
Oh, yes, we were very happy
no.
to give that crab to the temple.
St.
I would
Cuthbert's.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Good on you, though. I would say if you were to ever find a singing crab of broken, perhaps leaving it in the wild would be the best.
it was
Its
hard
native
not.
habitat.
Yes, I don't believe that will happen.
I certainly, unless it is the will of Broken, specifically, I would hope that it would not
Who?
come to pass. Broken.
Procan. All right, we'll bring you the Procan animal.
Don't-
It's probably a porcupine. Procan porcupine.
Don't mind
That's
him.
what I would assume.
Don't mind him. This is.
You gotta watch out. You get poked.
I like to call Morgor Durin's bane. So just the bane of me and my god.
Well, I'm sure that there's a deity for everyone.
And I certainly hope so.
Morgor.
Well, perhaps he will get along smashingly well with the cook of today's venture. Then, I mean, have you met Urgalb?
Urgalb?
Urgalb. Urgalb, I believe he was known as the Gnasher before he joined the ship. Just Gnasher now. Gnasher. He's the chef here, a lovely orc fellow. Chef on the Primewater Plain. Quite some.
Well, I suppose when we go down and have a meal, I'll meet him.
Oh, you should. He's a fabulous cook. Fabulous. One of the best meals I've had has been here on a different adventure on the Primewater.
I would assume he would be to work on a place like this. Must be.
Yes, yeah. It'd have to be. Well, I believe I hear nature calling. I'll be back momentarily. Let me know if you need another cigar. I've got a whole box.
I like listen.
Thank you.
And who goes down? Who goes next?
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't hear no birds or nothing.
You hear the sound of the
Good
ocean.
Speech.
What?
Priests listen for gods all the time. They hear things we don't.
Ah, yeah, makes sense. Crazy.
Hmm. Yep, that's gotta be it. Is there anything anyone else would like to do during the charcuterie and mingling hour?
Well, I mean, if Ty crushed everybody on it, he'll be wanting to get charcuterie snacks and celebrate with everybody that he just played with. And be like, oh, look, no hard feelings. Let's have a drink. Let's have some snacks. Oh, I'd love to play with you again. You should come to my houseboat. I have a fabulous houseboat. He's drinking with it, so he's talking. He's turning into a chatty.
I love it. Can you give me a con check? Con save? Con save.
Con save. All right, come on.
Yeah, you're handling all those drinks.
16.
You're doing alright. You're a
Feeling
solid
a little
buzz.
good.
Yeah.
Feeling good. Okay, he's in chatty Cathy phase. He's just wanting to chat with people about everything. Oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, tell me all about it. Like, with
Wonderful.
snacks.
Oh yes, the little appetizers, finger food, charcuterie. And the sun begins to set, and it's beautiful out on the ocean. Reds and purple, pinks across the sky, and you hear a little bell, ding-a-ding, from downstairs. And Lord Primewater goes, "Ah, yes, if everyone, it is, I believe it's time for dinner, prepared by our fabulous chef here on the Primewater Pleasure. If you'll all be so kind as to for me, so, and I'll show you all to your rooms first, while everyone. I forgot. I'm terribly sorry. Show you where your rooms are. They're on the third. Or I can show you after dinner. Before dinner or after dinner? When would you like to see you?
No, I think after dinner should be fine.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Let me get everybody down where you're supposed to be on this place. Whoop. Not Captivist. Doesn't get too good.
What?
She's got to steer the boat.
Yeah.
I'll reveal this to you. I get people in chairs. Oop. Oop. This is smaller than I thought. Oh, it'll be fine. Do. There you are. Alright. So you go below the decks on this ship. And you see
There it is.
there's a wonderful dining table with 5 chairs. You 4 can sit wherever you like. There's a little place cards and it just says adventurers under your spot because you.
I'll consider it there. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
I'll say screw it. Fuck it. I'll sit here right here. Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it.
Leading us at the head of the table. Good job.
Yeah.
You
Wonderful.
can stare Primewater down right in the eyes.
Well, I won't be looking at prime market water.
All right. You
I
all
gotta carb up.
Gotta carb up.
Yeah.
You all gather together in the ship's banquet hall. Large table in front of you, set for a feast. Everyone takes their seats. You also sit at the west end of the table, and the other guests fill the east side with Gellin at the head. You all sit down, and a few bottles of wine are passed around. A bit of light chatter while everyone's glass is being filled. While Gellin stands up and clears his throat. Before we begin this feast, I would like to propose a toast. Some time ago, I embarked on a rather risky business venture. Unfortunately, it did not go to plan. I was set back a sizable chunk of my fortune. However, that did not stop me, and I continued to battle against the tide. Now, thanks to all of you, Saltmarsh is about to have the biggest economic boon in its history. This trip is for you. I hope you enjoy yourselves, and I swear to Procan that you will always have a friend in the Prime Water family, especially those who recently assisted retrieval of said documents. Yeah, yes.
Here.
Now, bring out the food.
Yay.
Oh, sounds great.
You see the door swing open, and behind Morgor, an orc comes in. Large orc. With big tusks, dressed in chef clothes. On his arms are several expertly balanced plates laden with food, which he hands out to your group and bows. Before, addressing the rest of the table. I'll be back. If you give me but a moment, I shall return with the rest. And goes back downstairs. Boop. And soon he returns laden with more food. Oh, so much food. And begins giving out the food. Mormac stands up. This guy here. Boop. And he says, "Oh, Urga, please allow me and Warrington to assist you. It's the least we can do." And, he smiles and nods, hands out like one of the trays, and together he, Mormac, and Warrington hand remaining plates of food. When it has all been given out, Gellin says, "Let the feast commence." And, everyone sits back down.
That seems really out of place.
And,
Is there any way that we can identify the plates and the locations where those two handed them out?
Yeah, you can give me a perception.
I would just like to make a
check.
mental note. A perception check? Okay.
Yeah. It seems that, kids are handed out. Give me just a second. The chef.
Oh, never mind. I rolled like I normally roll. That's 7. I can't tell. It just kind of is too
there's
busy
like a-
paying attention. Yeah.
Glasses are being moved and handed. Wine is being poured as all this is being served. It's a little hustle and bustly.
Yeah. I'm distracted by the smacking of Morgor stuffing his face full of food. Yeah.
And Urgalb stands there for a moment after because Mormac is like, "Oh, question about this particular side of potatoes. I mean, are these scalloped?" And they're just, having a chat. And that's when Captain Misty walks into the room. Whoop, whoop.
So I have a quick question
Whoop.
as she enters.
I start
Seymour-
eating more properly.
Seymour and Warrington,
Yes.
tell me again, are they traditionalists or loyalists?
Traditionalists.
Okay.
There's a lot of loyalists in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
half and half.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all I was asking.
And she walks over to Gellin and quick and quietly, does tell him something. Standing right about here. And moments after this happens,
Uh-oh.
Moments.
Lights go
after
out.
she goes, the lights go out! Which, this was our dinner music, by the way. Sorry. Had to put on the delightful dinner.
They're torches, right?
They're let's just say darkness appears.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Darkness appears. The room is seemingly plunged into magical darkness. There is panic shouting, screaming, the sound of chairs scraping as they're being pushed back.
I can't find my drink!
And after a moment, actually, no, we're gonna go down the same order that we agreed to. Holly, what do you do as soon as this darkness appeared? What's your reaction to this?
I don't think the dark bothers Polly. I think she's gonna just stay in her seat and remain calm.
Sure. What about Morgor?
Okay. I think he would at least stand up and go for his weapon.
Sure.
As this does seem to be like a prelude to an attack.
Love that. What about Gothos?
Gothos has his mug in one hand, his right hand, and he's still drinking it. But just because he's still a little weirded out by the rich people helping, he just kind of like puts his arm out kind of to his left to see if Mormac is in his chair. Like, just not
Sure.
like accidentally bumping, just to kind of see if there's someone there.
Yeah, you can reach out, and you do feel that you make contact with somebody.
Something's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Ty,
Continue drinking.
what about you?
Same thing for Ty. Puts his hand over Polly's shoulder to make sure she's still there and hasn't been taken, and he's gonna cast Divine Sense and see if he can detect evil.
Evil
Evil?
about here?
Evil.
Evil.
I mean,
Give me
Morgor
one
sat at the head of the
point.
table. You know he's there.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Well,
mean,
can
Morgor.
it sense anything affected?
You found me.
Or
Give
know,
me
or
one
know
moment.
the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. that's
Celestial
not behind
fiend
total
or
cover.
undead? No, there is no celestial fiend or undead.
Okay.
Just good old-fashioned evil, man.
Just
Uh,
good old-fashioned
Old
evil.
fashioned evil. Take it, Morgor. You're interfering with my spell.
Okay. The lights come back on.
You think you learned
People
you'd have a Morgor filter by now?
are a little
get one.
disheveled. Morgor filter. The darkness goes away, and you, amid the shouting and screaming, you hear a thud, followed by a cry of pain and something heavy hits the ground.
Scaring?
Then nearly immediately after, there's another thud as something heavy hits the table, followed by a gargling noise. It's followed by more shouting, this time with fear involved. Darkness recedes to reveal a horrifying scene. Father Windham Vossler is lying on the ground, groaning after having fallen back in his chair. The whole chair's backwards. Warrington is standing up, his chair pushed back, and cutlass drawn. Gellin is standing, his chair is also pushed back, and Captain Misty is standing beside him, a dagger in each hand. However, everyone's eyes are drawn to Scarin, Wave Chaser, Anders Solmore's butler, who's lying on his side, slumped over the table. You can all see his neck has been slashed open and a bone dagger lies on the table.
Is he alive? Like, can I try and get to him and
Yeah,
lay hands on him?
You can get to him. Give me a medicine check.
Dinner's ruined!
Can I, while Ty does that, can I move to Father Wyndham?
Yes. Sorry.
And I would like to use my healer's kit.
Oh my.
Medicine? What'd you get?
Are you sure it's a medicine check? I can't just use the spell.
You can do perception. I mean, yeah, you could use. I just want to see. You're just trying to see if he's alive or not. So that's why I was like.
Nat 1 for 8.
Well, he's not
I've-
breathing. He looks pretty dang dead. If you want, you can also make me a perception check. If you...
Sorry, I rolled a 7. Sorry, but it's a +1. Anyways. Okay, I'll roll perception.
He's like sitting there.
Okay.
Help!
Am I
Nat
covered
20.
in blood?
Nat 20. There we go.
Are you covered in blood?
Yeah, because I'm like right next to him, right?
There's a couple
I
splatters
was
from like
right
when the
there.
dagger made contact. It would
Ow,
seem.
cat.
But because
Jesus.
it seems that it was driven into his neck, and hasn't been pulled out, that it hasn't made too much of a mess.
Okay, good.
Ty, he's dead. He is dead, like really dead.
He's dead!
Father Wyndham goes, hold on, I have something for this. Anyone have a diamond? Diamond worth, and Carmilla pulls off her necklace. She's got a diamond necklace. And he's going to cast Revivify.
Carmilla pulls off her necklace, huh?
Yep.
Without a second thought, huh?
Someone's died at this dinner table. It's her fiance's butler.
Her fiance's butler, and only that.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You guys are so sus.
And
What's wrong with Father Wyndham?
he just fell back. Well, he's right next to Scarin, so you imagine that if there was some sort of...
Scuffle, yeah.
That would have been knocked back.
He would have been pushed out of the way.
You see a short pause as Father Wyndham casts Revivify, I'm sorry, she doesn't rip it off. He rips it off of Camilla's neck. And he won't have a diamond and he sees it and just rips it off. That's what he does.
Oh, that's completely different.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
that's-
terribly sorry. He rips it off. I knew it was ripped off her neck. It was him. Father goes, he checks his pockets. He goes, I don't have my He rips it off and casts a revive and he pulls out the dagger and casts it. You see the net nick back together and he leans over and then immediately goes back over the chair and then just pukes up blood and the appetizer. Thankfully it was soup, so it's not too. Yeah.
Does that make Morgor sick
No.
while he's eating? Okay.
I'm
Just making sure.
eating. I'm just like, wow.
So that's all
That
happened.
made things awkward, huh?
And Anders is like, who's murdered my butler? Scarron, are you all right? And he rushes over, and it's getting kind of crowded, and Camilla's just looks shocked. She's like, what? Seems it's been on the prime water pleasure.
The murderer's not dead.
It could literally be any one of us.
No, I don't use daggers.
And you see Lord Gellin Primewater go, well, this is quite terrible, and rest assured this will be looked into. Friends, he looks across the table at you all, and who've jumped up to help me, goes, I hate to say it, well, I know I have not murdered anyone tonight.
Sounds like something a murderer would say. No, I'm kidding.
That is what I'm afraid people will suspect. All of us are rather entwined here into Saltmarsh politics and whatnot, but you four are adventurous and rather fair ones, from what I've seen with your dealings with the lizard folk outside of town. If no one is opposed, perhaps we could ask of you to try to find this murderer.
Sure.
You see everyone kind of nod and agree, and they're all shiftily looking at each other, but you four don't seem to be suspect. You don't have the motive.
Mild. Yeah, I was gonna say convenient.
Mm-hmm.
At least they didn't try to blame us, I guess.
Turned out it was Morgor the entire time.
I mean, they don't know that.
I just wanted some fun at the party, Snap. Anyway.
Agree. And
Um.
and Father Wind goes, well, it's so strange. I normally always keep a diamond on me for situations such as this, but it seems to be missing. It's not in my pocket. That's why I had to use. I'm terribly sorry, Miss Camilla. I will have to replace the diamond that I used. And she was, no, it's quite all right. I mean, it's a gift from Anders, but a life is more important. The diamond can be replaced. And Ty, you had got a nat 20 in that perception check earlier.
Yeah, but it was for the dead body. I mean,
It was.
do I notice something on the body?
Not on this body. But you noticed just before everyone else noticed. Father Windham suddenly... I don't know where that... Diamond could have...
Oh, he's poisoned! Father Wyndham, he's poisoned! Somebody!
No!
And then Father Windham falls over!
Quick, somebody!
Poison!
Literally, the paladin would lay on hands, clean poison, touch him,
I was gonna
hurry.
say,
You
I can do
can
it.
for 5 points.
For
Again.
5 points, you've got it.
Just I'm
Be
doing
the
it
hero
now.
you've always wanted
Confirm
to
it.
be.
Live! It just screams out. He's gonna
You
lay
put-
hands and try and stop him.
5 points into Father Windham.
Neutralize poison.
You see that you were... I need you to give me a dexterity check roll to see if you're too late.
A dex check. What?
Yes. This is a very fast-acting poison.
Super fast.
Super
Apparently.
fast.
Literally detailed.
Not
It's super
fast
fast
enough.
acting poison.
18.
18. You get there, and he doesn't die, but he is unconscious.
Uh-oh.
One punch man.
He's
him
in a
the
coma.
chest.
He's in a coma.
Can I do another 5 to heal him? Actually, well, maybe I should save it for more poison.
I mean, if you want to
Um,
spend all your lay on hands, go for it.
No, there's always something poison about.
Don't do
Wait.
it. There's people killing people around here.
I got him. He's alive for now. I stopped the poison. I stopped the poison. Oh, I stopped the poison.
Anders
Nobody
offers.
touched the food. Nobody.
Anders goes, not just
Goth
a
is
single
literally
murder, but
drinking his soup at
Yeah.
the time. It's like,
an attempted double murder. 1,000 gold pieces to bring the murderer to justice.
Well, there you go. All right.
are you sure there's just one?
The shifty eyes and everyone else's increase.
Oh. Okay, what if we bring them all to justice?
Oh, the
Mhm.
justice.
All right. Like, I think we're gonna have to separate him for questioning.
That makes sense.
I'll take Captain Misty.
Private interrogation. Let's go. Okay.
I love it. I ship this. I'm here for it. I love this. Oh, I love it.
Perhaps Scarin and Father Wyndham should be moved to a secure room, since they were both the recipients of murder
Yes.
attempts.
Lord Geller goes, yes, please. Of course, they each have their own quarters. I believe Scarin has his own quarters. Let me double check that. Father
Unless they're
Wyndham's-
trying to cover the
Yes,
murder.
they do. They each have their own quarters. They are the two in the back. The room on the left is Scarin's room, and the room on the the room on the left is Father Wyndham's room, and the room on the right is Scarin's room. Scarin goes, I'm okay. I think I just need a bit of a lie down. And he's like an older elf. Okay. Little hair thinning a little bit. It's a little
Oh,
thinning.
That's an old elf.
He's an old elf. He's served the Solmar family for generations. So
go
he
sit
will
down and rest, buddy.
he will go to his room. And Father Wyndham, do you all take Father Wyndham to his comatose father?
Yeah,
I'll carry him.
Yeah, let's just say definitely.
Put
Throw
in
him
his
over his shoulder.
bed. Boop.
Do you want me to stay and guard the rooms?
Probably wise.
Lord.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. We'll probably need to do some investigating.
Kind of, Gothos kind of tosses his cloak back, and inside you see like 4 hand axes, like in the lining. He's
Mhm.
like pulls them out. He's like,
Yeah.
All right.
so he will
Alright.
post up on guard duty.
I will.
Sweet.
I am going to make.
Lord Primewater will
some-
say, we should all probably actually go to our rooms and leave the scene of the crime undisturbed for you all to do your investigating. I assume
Don't-
you would wish to speak with us, but we should be in our rooms.
Yeah.
Don't leave your rooms till we talk to you.
Everyone kind of nods like, that's fine, that's acceptable. And people will go to their rooms, which I will put them into their Betty space. The scene of the crime was available.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ty is gonna check what did the guy that he just saved, what did he eat? What was on his place setting? Eat and drink.
It was the soup course.
Soup course.
Soup course.
Okay. Did everybody have that?
Yeah, had anybody
Yes.
else eaten soup at that point?
They had.
Gothos was.
If it was
Literally,
put
when
in front
they
of
said
me, it
don't
was
eat
eaten.
anymore, and he's literally
He's
slurping.
half chugging it, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have poison resistance?
Dwarf.
Dwarves.
Dwarf,
Yeah,
yeah.
dwarves do.
Yeah, generally.
Just makes it tastier.
You're like,
Makes it spicy.
Makes me wonder that if he
Spicy.
actually was poisoned or not. Like if he tasted the tang of poison, like, this tastes like poison. Oh well. Okay, so there was the soup course for him. Ty's gonna look around at the table and the placements.
Other
and
courses
just-
were out, but he was still on his soup.
Okay, he's gonna muse out loud to everybody. And he's like, so the soup was the last thing he ate, and he almost immediately felt effects. It was fast. So either it was something he truly ingested here at the dinner table, which means somebody else might have ingested it or might not. Or maybe
I think
somebody
it's
got the poison into him some other way. I'm not an expert with poisons, I'm not going to lie. I'm used to the old classic voodoo-y horrible stories of poisoning people at the dinner, as you saw here tonight.
I make a detective's kit.
Ooh.
Tools.
Okay. I will say that Captain Misty does go up to weigh anchor first, so the ship isn't just drifting while everyone's in their cabins. She's like, just gonna put it. Goes back and then goes
Probably smart.
others. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Then I'm gonna
Give me your
investigate the soup.
give me your investigations.
You gonna lick it?
Crit.
Crit success. You find all of the clues that are here.
Huh,
Roll
there's clues.
I rolled an 8.
I pull out my magnifying glass. Yeah.
You find
And my Sherlock Holmes hat.
glued under the table an empty vial of poison.
Ooh.
Under the table, look!
What?
Whose
What?
It
seat?
seems the glue is made from tree resin. It's almost in the center of the table, but it's just ever so slightly closer to this side than the other side than this side.
Okay.
Is that a poison vial?
It has residue of a clear liquid. And
Definitely.
since you got a nat 20 on your detective's check, Morgor,
Yeah.
and I
Yep,
assume
yep.
you've eaten some terrible things and heard about other terrible
Uh-huh.
things.
All the time.
You know what this poison is. This is silent death.
This is silent death.
It's a very dangerous poison that
It
has a
kills
high,
you.
high probability of death. It
Silently kills you.
does an average of
It's also
You did-
fast.
like a lot of damage. It takes effect about 30 minutes after.
Ooh, 30 minutes. Okay.
So Morgan, we're dealing with a very
we
potent
hadn't even
toxin.
sat down for 30 minutes, had we?
You've been set down for 30 minutes.
Okay, we haven't.
Just
It
say
takes
it
a while
could've-
for all the things to be brought out. And,
Okay,
you know, it's
okay.
nobility or eating slow and stuff.
That's
Okay,
a good point
okay.
too, because
There's like there's like the starter, the appetizer, the soup, the
Okay,
entree.
okay.
It's like the little.
Okay, so there
portions.
was time to sneak that into a dish.
There was time.
Alright.
And you realize that the darkness that descended was the darkness spell.
The darkness spell was cast upon us. No wonder I
Um,
couldn't see through it.
The dagger, the murder weapon. Since you got a crit on that
Yes.
success, on that check.
Yeah. I'm good at
Was
this.
a bone dagger made from a dragon's tooth.
Bone dagger made from dragon's tooth. And where was that found?
In the guy's neck.
Oh, it
In
was.
Scaren's
Oh,
neck.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was in his neck. Okay.
It was
well,
in
it-
his neck. It has been pulled
That's
out.
probably the murder weapon.
That's definitely the
Probably.
murder weapon.
Probably.
Yes. And it has a name carved into it. It says Ricky One Eye.
Ricky One Eye.
Ricky One Eye.
Why does that sound familiar?
That is a pirate that was known to be around the area. Not, at some point in time. Ricky One.
Oh, hold on.
Can I do like a history check?
You most certainly could do a history check.
Could there be hidden people on the ship?
Aw. I rolled a 2, so I got a 9.
You heard about him. He was kind of, one of the pirates of the area
Mm.
for like a decade, but no one's heard from anything about him in the past, couple years.
Does it coincide with the loyalists moving into Saltmarsh?
No, not this one. This you think people rumored it was inter-pirate politics.
Okay.
Those are the main obvious clues. You found them, you examined the murder weapon, you see some more things about it. And you find the vial of poison and you identify what it is. And that it was darkness spell.
Silent death.
So whoever did this has to be able to cast darkness.
Good at
is-
using poisons and
And
daggers.
Or multiple people. That,
Or multiple.
these are the things that had to have been.
Well, all right.
We've got
What do we want to do next then?
I was gonna say we have possible delivery. We have to figure out maybe
I have a
who
question.
could use that or motives, maybe.
Yes.
I have detect magic basically nonstop.
Ew.
Did I feel anything additional radiating from a certain area during that time?
Just darkness.
Just darkness.
Just
Okay.
darkness over the vicinity.
Okay.
As long as it's not behind, like, not total cover, but like a foot of wood and stuff. You get some
Yeah.
magical. There's a lot of magic below you guys. The deck
Oh.
below, a lot of magic.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. It was just a thought.
little pings from elsewhere, but nobles.
Yeah, they
Carmela's
always have
dress
something on them.
had pings of magic because it got the
Right.
enchantment on it. So
And I know Prime Water's got a couple like rings or something.
Yep.
From our council meetings with
half the
him.
people's
so-
clothes here are magical.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
but you get like
I don't know.
there's a hot spot of magic on the deck below you guys, which is where your
think-
quarters are.
Yeah, I think Polly's gonna just slip out and head down there.
Sure. You go to the bottom deck of the ship.
Ooh.
And you four have rooms in the quarters section of the ship. You get first dibs, Polly, because you're down there.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
I don't.
I'll
don't
be
think
over
she's gonna pick a room yet. I think she's just gonna just try to zone in on that magic that she was feeling.
It seems to be coming from where the good smelling kitchen comes from.
here.
Okay, I'll go in there.
You walk in to the engine room. This area is a large, brightly lit room. And you actually see a person in there. It'd be a person in there right now, tinkering away, completely oblivious. You've not seen this person before. And they seem to be just, like, chill, just bopping around, like, adjusting something. You see that there are many large iron blocks with arcane runes carved into them. Transmutation-based is what you're getting.
Okay.
And you realize you haven't seen any crew at all this
Right.
entire time, which you generally need if you're steering a ship and stuff. You've only seen Captain Misty. This is probably why. It seems to be a magic ship, and now you know why it spins smooth and why Captain
Yeah.
Misty is at the prow quite a bit. And you see this person. They've got a hat on, blue with like white stars, and their outfits, it looks almost like pajamas of the same, but they also have little glasses on the edge of their nose, and their hair is kind of like braided back. And oh,
Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you.
and the guest quarters are on the other side of the
Yes. Yes, I saw that. I just actually had a couple questions for you, if you don't mind.
No, I do, but what?
So there was 2 attempted murders.
I'm sorry, what?
upstairs. Yes.
Are we
Scarin
safe?
Actually, well,
Are you
that's
the murderer? Did you kill everyone else? Am I the only one left?
No.
Yep.
Everyone is still upstairs.
Could you make
You
me
work for us
persuasion
now.
check?
Okay.
You get the feeling not a lot of people come down here, maybe. Maybe this guy
Yeah.
doesn't interact with a whole lot of people.
This would be perfect.
15.
We could put this person on our side really quickly. Like, come on,
Yeah.
we got this.
He calms down. He goes, all right. If you say so. Where's Lord Primewater?
Lord Primewater is in his quarters.
Oh, good,
You're
he
more than
wasn't
welcome to go
murdered.
see him. No, actually, Scarin was murdered.
I don't know them.
He's the butler of Lord Solmore.
Sure.
Anyway, as well as Lord Wyndham.
Hmm.
And I was just wondering if you've seen anything suspicious or strange down here. Any unusual activity?
No. No. Just working on maintenancing. I noticed we stopped. So I was just making sure the engines were good, because we are not scheduled to stop yet.
Right. Okay.
I'm the ship's wizard, Wexley.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Wexley. I'm Polly.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, well, I'll let you get back to it.
Yes.
Thank you.
I didn't do it.
Oh, no, I don't think you did.
Good, because I didn't. That would be very inconvenient. My studies.
Yes. And it was all very quick, so I don't think you would have been able to get up there and down here that quickly.
I can move when I want to.
Oh no, I don't doubt that. And I know there's magic that could get you from there to there. but
Yes,
I
I'm very skilled in magic.
Right, but I didn't sense any of that particular magic, so.
Does he have darkness in his spell book?
Right. I'm just gonna slip into the kitchen here for a moment, if you don't mind, and then
Oh,
I'll be out
I
of your
won't
hair.
like that, but that's on you, not me. I don't go in there.
I'm gonna investigate in here. Is there anything weird? Anything odd? Anything out of place?
Anything weird, odd, out of place in the kitchen? It's very well organized. Very well
okay.
organized. Makes excellent use of the limited space available. Pots and pans on the walls, plates and cutlery are stored in various locked cupboards. There's 3 ovens on the east side of the room, and you see prep that was in the middle of being worked on, for tomorrow's meals, kind of in spots on the counter. But no, it seems pretty normal. Normal.
Okay.
Well, if not immaculate, well organized kitchen.
Immaculate. Okay, I'm
It
just
smells
gonna do
really
like
good.
Yeah.
Do you-
Like a cursory investigation, just
Yeah.
in case.
Yeah. You see the pot of soup on one of the stoves, the
Ooh.
cauldron. There's more soup.
17
The
investigation.
pumpkin soup. Yeah, 17. The only
Nothing out
leftovers
of the
from
ordinary.
dinner, there seems to be enough for a couple of extra plates. If people wanted seconds of a specific thing, but not enough for everyone to have seconds of a specific thing.
Right.
It's again limited storage space. But the most there seems to be seconds of is soup. You're guessing that he planned to incorporate it into something for tomorrow's day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I'll head back upstairs.
Yep. Well, Polly was downstairs. What are you?
Goth is still guarding the 2
Sure.
injured people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying
Oh.
not to cough and die.
That's a good goal. I mean, 2 people have already practically died today, so
I know from the poison.
Oh, we don't need a third. What about Margor?
Yeah,
Some blood splatter.
gonna go question the captain.
Okay. Sure, you go.
You might hear some stuff. Don't worry about it.
Just orcish interrogation tactic.
Yeah, just orcish interrogation tactics. Yeah.
Huh?
No,
New orcs seduced for interrogation. I always thought it was strong-armed. I
Oh,
never
it's
knew.
such a surprise. All right. Captain Misty's bedroom. You knock at the door. She opens the door. The room contains a little writing desk, a hammock, and a footlocker. You see personal belongings scattered throughout the room, giving it a very... You get the feeling that even though you see the Prime Water Pleasure in port a fair bit, she lives here. Like, this is where she lives. You see that the desk has charts of the surrounding area, as well as what looks to be some storybooks and journal. There's a footlocker that's open. You see some clothes hanging out of it, almost like she was trying to figure out what to wear, like kind of paired up outfits are kind of handed out. Yes.
Is she missing a dagger from her belt?
Give me a perception or investigation check. I'll give you advantage too, because she was, you know, going through stuff, and you did do the dagger competition.
Investigation.
Or perception.
Investigation would be better for me.
At 20.
Another crit?
She is missing 2 daggers from her.
And I assume... have I noticed that was one of the daggers? The one in his neck?
No, if you're thinking back, and those 2 daggers were missing... Well, you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. She had her coat on. She doesn't have her coat on now, so her belt is exposed.
Okay, I see.
Bandolier. But, so you don't know if 2 daggers were missing earlier, but they're missing now.
Okay. What was the guy's name of the dagger?
One-Eyed Ricky.
How well did you know One-Eyed Ricky?
She looks a little surprised. She's caught off guard by this line of questioning. You detective, you with your nat 20s. And she goes, she starts off with like oh, Mr. Morgorn, no one else coming to it.
No.
And then when I, oh, that idiot. Yeah, it seems, you do your research, Mr. Morgorn. I mean, I don't know them particularly well. We had some run-ins on the ocean now and then, but I was a pirate before I became Lord Primewater's captain. That was a while ago. You know, well enough for him to piss me off.
So did you take his dagger from him?
After I killed him?
Or did he give it to you? Oh,
yes,
you killed him!
I did.
Nice. Yeah, well, I mean...
the one person is like, nice.
Yeah, take his stuff. Cool.
Each of my daggers is from a pirate captain I've killed.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, bandolier,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
That's why they're all so different. Thank you. Some people just have no appreciation. Or, you know.
Those people are dumb.
Whoop, I did something. There we go.
Well, shit. Now I can't think of another question.
But I didn't kill that butler fella, if that's what you're wondering. My daggers have been that dagger has been missing since my last shore leave. I have a small hut in, Saltmarsh. Someone broke in a few weeks ago and stole a couple of daggers.
Couple weeks ago. Stole some daggers and money. Insight!
Please do! Roll me that insight check.
Ugh.
She seems to be telling the truth.
Well, I mean, that makes perfect sense. Someone stole your dagger. And trying to frame you!
And just so you know, the other dagger was a dagger of venom. So if it comes up, it wasn't me. It's been missing.
A dagger of venom. That could have poisoned someone.
I mean, if you stop them with it, or...
Well, you know, I'll have to check over Father Windhelm. I don't know if he was stabbed or not.
Well, just maybe don't maybe spread it around that I was an ex-pirate. And people don't take too kindly to that.
I thought everyone knew.
Do they? thought I was doing a real bang-up job.
I mean, you seem pretty obvious to me, but I won't tell anyone. Your secret's safe with me.
Thank you, Morgor.
Yeah.
Feel free to come back here if you need to interrogate me somewhere later tonight.
Oh yeah. I think there'll be plenty more questions that needs to be asked and
Thanks.
answered. And he'll leave. Ay, ay, ay.
Love this. And this is about when Polly comes back upstairs. Ty, what was there anything else you're doing besides trying not to die coughing?
I've finally recovered from that.
Are you
Is
sampling
there...
like all the soup to see if it's all poisoned and just ready to land
Well,
and sing yourself?
I mean, he would if he had to, but he was also wondering about that magical darkness. So, is there any type of? Can he try and find any kind of device, like an item, that would have casted that? Or would that fall under the
Morgor did
magical
a
check that
pretty
Polly did?
thorough check earlier.
Okay.
And didn't seem to turn anything up. If you wish to make an additional type of something, you're probably not going to find anything. But if you want to make an Arcana check, I mean, it's it's magic. Polly said, figured out it's magic.
That's fine.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem to. If there's a device, it wasn't left behind at the scene of the crime.
That's what he figured. Okay. Nah, he's good then.
Right. Polly and Morgor at this point rejoin up with the rest of y'all. Hallway, probably.
Well,
Nothing downstairs is suspicious.
The soup's poisoned.
It's not the soup. I'll say that
Soup's poisoned.
if you go try out things to see if you can figure out what is poisoned, it's Father Windham's plate, only the starter.
Starter. Okay, interesting.
okay.
Okay.
And
Well, the
how were those?
Starter's poisoned.
The starters are what the other people offered to set out.
Observe.
It was kind of like, instead of courses being brought out one after the other, it was the first 3 or 4 courses were brought out all at once, and you could kind of eat as you went, and then the other were going to come later. People have lost their appetites for some reason. It was during that period of time where people were eating that stuff.
Okay. I don't know where to go from here. I'm not a detective, so... Anyone have any ideas?
Need to start talking to
Actually,
people.
hold on.
Morgor? That
I'm gonna
knife.
step away for a second.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go up to the upper deck
Okey-dokey.
by myself. Because there's nobody
Alright.
up here, right?
No,
'Cause-
nobody. The anchor was dropped, so the ship is not going anywhere.
I would like to seek advice
Oh!
from my patron.
Yeah. That's. Yeah, you get the.
Yeah. So I pull
Yeah,
out
that
my
would go
my
there.
little
Mhm.
compact. And I'll crack it open
Yeah.
and be like, hello? Are you there?
Humph.
I can hear you. I know you're there.
Humph.
You're cutting out a little bit. I
Oh.
can't hear what you're saying.
It was like a harumph, harumph.
Harumph. Oh.
Oh,
Listen, I know it's been a minute since we've talked. Things have been kind of crazy. I know
Oh,
you've seen
sure.
what's been going on.
Yeah. People are so busy.
Look, I'm sorry.
You know how boring it is
I know.
being
I'm so
trapped
sorry.
inside here.
Hey, you're in here by choice. I opened it up a long time ago.
Oh, but yes and no. All right, let's say yes and no. You could
Okay,
talk to me a little more often.
That you're right. I could. And I
could.
will. I'm
You could
sorry.
be better.
I'm very sorry.
Okay, good. You need something, don't you? You didn't just do this to
yeah.
chat, did you?
Well,
You just never
I mean,
want to just say, hey, how's life? It's always, I need this. I need that.
I'm sorry. I think Polly is like very guilty and just. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. We can just chat.
No, it's fine. I mean, the murder was kind of exciting, so.
Right? Like
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Definitely livened up the dinner party.
Yeah, that's for sure. I don't know where to go from here. I'm not a detective.
Well, the good news is the murderer can't get off the boat until you dock someplace.
Dock. That's very true. It's definitely a self-contained crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who to suspect.
Well, if I was a murderer on a ship full of rich people and not so rich people, and I wanted to murder some people and I didn't succeed on either account, I would try again.
That's kind of why we have Gothos guarding both of them, because definitely probably gonna try again. So.
Definitely murder deterrent. Ew.
Yeah. Okay. Do you just want to chat then?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want to catch a murderer, maybe like leave out some murder bait.
What would you consider murder bait?
I don't know. Look how unguarded and vulnerable these victims are. Or maybe they weren't trying to murder someone else. I don't know. I'm not that specific murderer.
That's very true. You're not. Okay. Those are really good thoughts. Really good ways to go.
It's like, everybody leave your doors unlocked in case there's like an emergency, but really the murder will go great. I can go to anybody's room. I mean, I wouldn't sleep if I were you, but you know.
Oh no. I will not be sleeping for a very long time.
But the beds are comfy.
Oh, they look very comfy. I have not gotten to get on one yet.
Or, you know, you could just say everybody lock your doors, and we'll let the authorities deal with it when you go to port. I mean, it's only 1,000 gold.
That's also true. I don't really care to be a police officer, but a police officer, that's not a thing that we a guard
guardsman.
detective,
yeah.
Okay, well, I will consider. I appreciate you.
Sure.
I do very much. I'm very sorry.
Well, you should show it more often.
I promise, I will.
So, as punishment, I demand a hot gossip.
Can the hot gossip wait?
I want to know what you think about the whole Morgor captain situation and the who you think Carmilla's banging on the side situation.
That's very, I think it's scaring. I think that Carmilla's banging. I do. I felt the vibe.
Her own fiance's butler. That would be...
Yeah, wild.
Although, she is the accountant for Lord Primewater, too. I mean, girl's got game.
She does. She could very easily break off
or
that
the
engagement
priest.
And, like,
that would
totally
be so
fine.
Scandalous.
Ooh, yeah, that would be something. I thought it was Misty for a little while, but then like the whole Morgor Misty thing.
I mean, I would.
It still could be.
Yeah, it could be.
That's fair. She's very attractive. Speaking.
Are you gonna give Morgor competition?
Ew, no. Did you see at the docks?
Oh, I saw. And I saw what you did in response. Ty, hello.
He was just there.
Sure. I also remember what you told your daughter. Oh. You know your daughter's been asking around about you behind your back, right?
I had a feeling. She's been writing some letters lately, and I wasn't going to invade her privacy and read them.
Oh, I did.
Oh, well, yeah, I figured. You typically get that before I do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to build a better life for my daughter.
Well, you know, your ex is back in town and Ty's right there. I'm just saying.
I don't want to think about this right now. I'm gonna go solve a murder.
Okay, you do that, honey.
Thanks,
but I want to hear more about this goss later.
I promise. And then close it.
Yep.
And then I'll go back downstairs.
And like the more you close it, the tinier the voice gets until it stops.
The smaller, yeah.
Yeah. Probably comes back downstairs. It's been like a couple minutes.
So we should do some murder bait, and we
Murder
should.
bait?
Yeah. So like they weren't able. And I'm saying this quietly so anybody
Yeah.
who's listening can't hear us. Yeah.
The walls here are pretty thick on this ship.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
thankfully.
Good.
Okay, explain this murder bait.
Yeah. So okay, the way it works, the person who tried to kill Scarin and the priest failed. Right? They're probably
Mhm.
gonna try again. So we have a couple options.
Do you really
We can
think
li-
they would? I mean,
I
it'd be
think
kind of
I
ballsy
would.
now.
If it were me, I would.
Probably
So
right.
we could leave everybody's doors unlocked and just see who comes a knocking.
We got Gothos guarding one of them at least.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like we pull Gothos back and like make
I mean,
it
we
seem like they're unguarded, but they're really not going to be. You know what I mean?
we could do that, but we could risk other people's lives for that because what if they go for somebody else?
That we could also just lock everybody in their rooms and go back to port and let the guards take care of this.
We could do that too. That's a
We
great
could do
plan.
that too.
Well,
I think we should search for Prime Water's diamond.
You mean Carmilla's diamond or
The priest's diamond.
Windham's?
Yeah.
Prime Water lost his diamond.
The priest.
No,
Because
the
he was
priest
going to
did.
resurrect
When
and
he-
you
Oh,
have it.
Okay. So all right. So we need to find his diamond then.
My problem with that is these are very rich people. I feel like there's going to be several diamonds that we find.
Well, I
So,
mean,
like,
they're all different cuts. Well, they'll know, right? Which diamond's which.
How will we know which diamond was Windham's?
That's a good
I
point.
don't think that's a bad train of thought. I definitely think that whoever tried to kill him probably knew he had it and took it from him.
Mhm.
Morgan already started the interviews as well. Maybe we should start talking to other people as well because it is bugging me on how they cast that darkness. Somebody has to be a caster here. Or they have an item.
Or they have an item. Yeah, unfortunately, my magic detection just detected darkness everywhere. So
And I sensed evil all around, but there's mostly Morgul here.
what?
But nothing. Sorry, forget I said that.
Yeah, because like Polly's not privy to any of that knowledge, so she's like, "Excuse me."
It was a joke.
Okay.
It was a joke.
Right, huh?
Yes, okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's
Okay.
start asking questions, I guess.
We should probably start talking to some people. Morgul, did you interview somebody or interrogate somebody?
Well, I'm in the middle of interrogations with the
Mm.
Captain Misty. She's
Mm-hmm.
Good plan.
hard nut to crack.
The
Oh,
bone
is she?
knife.
Yes.
The bone knife, is that hers, you think?
I do believe that it was once hers, yes, but I think
job,
it was
Morgul.
stolen.
Good job, Morgul.
You
Yeah.
think it was stolen, or you
Well,
know it was
she
stolen?
she said it was stolen from her.
Oh, that's
Uh,
awfully convenient.
2 weeks ago.
Awfully convenient.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So either
But
she's
I
lying,
mean, but she's
or-
just so believable.
sure.
I trust her. All right.
That's
For some
stretch.
reason, you know.
But wait,
Mm.
For some reason, I think she's on the level.
we should talk, though, to find, maybe if we find a little bit of a motive, maybe we'd understand why and maybe who.
Yeah, it's weird that it was Scarin
Hmm.
and the priest. Like,
I
they're
didn't
the
get-
least.
I got zero bad vibes from them, the entire party.
Well, my thought, because, like, we've got a bunch of loyalists and we've got a bunch of traditionalists mixing together. I
You think
feel
somebody
like.
was trying to get back for their
Well,
alignment?
no. What I'm saying is, I think they should have been at each other, but they were at the servant and the poor priest. Like,
Hmm.
Maybe they were just setting up
distractions?
for the real murder they're trying to pull off.
Could be.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, sowing confusion was the goal. It's working. I think we'll know more once we start talking to you.
Okay, let's start questioning. Who do we want to question first?
Should we split up? How do you feel
We
about
can.
interrogations, Polly?
I think I don't want to interrogate anybody, but I think we should probably do them together because more sets of eyes picking up on cues are probably better.
Probably wise. First, I think we should go check on Skirin.
Skirin.
Garen,
Skirin.
let's see
Skirin.
what he remembers. He did just die, so
Mm-hmm. Let's go check
Okay.
on that.
Okay.
La la la
Go-
la
check on Scarin.
Sure.
la la la. Movement.
You can check on Scarin indeed.
Gothos stops them as they try to go by the door. What do you want?
Hey, Gothos, we're going to go check on Skirin.
Why?
Well, we're trying to gather information.
Question him.
Do you want to kill him? Is that the reason why you're here?
Yes. I want to kill all these damn people.
No,
so
I
it can be
expect that from you.
so it can be over with it.
no, we don't want to kill everybody. We're just trying to hopefully ascertain the who and the why. Mostly the why to maybe point to the who.
Weren't you on the same side of the table as the people who were attacked?
I was sitting right next to Scarin, and are you saying you think I tried to kill him?
Could
No,
be.
I just don't know who could have done it, and no one's gone by, so I've been bored standing here, so I
Oh,
figured I'd
okay.
interrogate someone.
That's fair. Okay.
Have you heard any movement from inside there? Is he alive in there?
I don't know. Have I heard any movement inside either one of these rooms while I've been standing
Yeah,
here
that's
patient?
a good thing because you could be.
Passively perceiving, not really, because again, there's some thick lumber on these builds. But you could give me an active perception check to see.
Sure. Let's see if I can roll higher than a 7.
Whee!
Get it.
Only
Get it,
marginally so. 12.
get it.
12. Just a little bit of movement around. Nothing from Father Wyntham's room, but scared. Just a little bit of moving around. It sounds like the footlocker maybe being opened and closed.
Just a little bit. People
Like,
going about their business and
He could
Scarin's
change.
room.
He did have a bunch of blood on him. He may have
Yeah.
changed.
Hiding away evidence.
Hiding away evidence. Who knows? There's a
Of
little
his
bit of
own
noise.
death, yes. You've got it, Morgor. He poisoned the priest and then stabbed himself, knowing he could be healed.
This is all about insurance fraud.
Insurance fraud.
You've
I
cracked
knew
the
it.
case.
Going back to the most primal human or not primal creature instinct.
Fraud. The most bureaucratic of crimes.
That would make sense, actually.
Oh. Ooh.
I have no idea what's going on. But Gorthos will give him
Gothos.
my ring,
What ring?
Right. the ring of invisibility.
Mhm.
Then you can be invisible in this hall. So if someone tries to sneak in here, you'll see him sneaky.
Okay. How do I use it?
Yeah, I don't really know. You just put it on. And you think, I
Invisible
don't want to be
thoughts.
seen. Yeah, you think invisible thoughts.
Mm. How do you know if you're invisible if you can't see yourself?
Never really questioned it.
Fair.
It's magic, dude. you just gotta feel the flow.
My Morgan's like, you question magic? I never do.
He takes the ring and puts it on and starts thinking about being he's thinking invisible thoughts.
And as he thinks invisible thoughts, he becomes invisible.
Where'd you go? Oh wait, yeah, I gave you that ring. Yeah.
He'll move to the mouth of the stair,
Oh,
like the entryway.
Actually, I want to know something before you go. Here, take this, and I hand him
What?
the cigar.
Okay.
Is the smoke invisible?
It's a great question. I would think that the cigar Well, it wasn't on him when he turned invisible, so I think you see the cigar.
It was just cigar floating. Okay.
And then,
Alright.
the smoke coming off of it. But I think if you were invisible with the cigar when it happened, you would still see the smoke, but not the cigar, because
Okay,
it's,
yeah.
emanating off of...
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
spit, your spit's not invisible.
I hand him back the cigar.
Okay. Yeah, I was just testing.
Okay. I will be sitting quietly here waiting.
Alright, and as the three of you go in to interrogate Scare, and I think, that... We'll check in, interrogate, I don't know what you're just gonna do. Good cop, bad cop, indifferent cop, this, I don't know.
He's gonna be dead when we leave this room.
You weren't dead before, but you will be now. We were the murderers all along. That's where we're gonna end it for this week's session. Let's go around. Let's say who we are, where we can find you, and your highlights from tonight's game. A little bit different. I don't think we've done a murder mystery in a long time.
It's been a while.
So, Polly, how was tonight for you?
Tonight was a blast. I love this game. I'm always excited to play with these characters, and I'm excited for more of it. I'm Nugatosaurus. You can find me pretty much exclusively on here on Lindy's channel, on our Mondays and Tuesdays when we play in our Mondays in Exandria, as well as this one, Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Favorite part, I really liked talking to my patron for a bit. For the first time, I know I've very briefly spoken to her before.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to talk to her more, and not just when I need stuff. Yeah, that's me. I'm terrified of what's gonna happen next.
Terrified? That word isn't in Morgore's vocabulary. How is tonight for you, Morgore?
Oh, very good. Yeah. Let's see. I liked the whole the murders are happening, but there technically hasn't. Well, I mean, there's been a murder, but they're not the victim isn't dead, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find that to be very interesting. Also, flirting with Captain Misty's fun.
My favorite thing about that is whoever scores best on the first round is who she's into. That was more.
And it was also watching Ty kick ass and cards is good too.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Good game. Thank you.
Gothos, how was tonight for you? And your invisible thoughts?
Yeah, my invisible thoughts are that I'm invisible. Yeah, that's how it works. No, it was fun. I had a great time. I'm playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh. I play here on Mondays and Tuesdays when we have an opportunity to play. And once upon a time, we played Aliens. One day we will again. I hope Hank Granger will ride again.
Make it happen.
One way.
Blackmail.
Favorite part tonight was Morgore flirting the whole time. That was enjoyable. And the conversations I had with Morgore while we were with the priest or before the priest got over there, I thought that was fun. I was channeling a little Drax in those conversations, and it was a little fun to do that. I'm thinking that maybe Gothos is a little more literal than I thought he was. We'll have to see. But no, it was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you. And our newly addicted to possibly kobolds, knuckles, gambling, dice, Ty. How was tonight for you?
Fun, and that's what I look forward to exploring in the future is dice addiction. Let's see if Ty can lose his house. Yeah. So yeah, I enjoyed that. Enjoyed everybody having fun at the party, and then the classic movie setup of the murder mystery scene was fun because it's like the movies. It's perfect. And now we get to do the whodunit and find that out. So we're gonna bumble and fumble our way, and I look forward to that. It's gonna be great. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna
So-
take us like 8 episodes to get through.
I know. It's gonna be our crux. It's like, this is gonna be tricky, but it's fun, and the hot gossips interaction was great. The interrogation was great. The silent protection of the room was great because now we have at least one person alive, and hopefully Gothos he'll protect them. He protect. What if, however, it was the priest that did it all along, and he just poisoned himself? Who knows? Anyways, yeah, I'm Shiny Pilot playing Ty, and I'm here, and I look forward to next time. So thanks.
Thank you. And that just leaves me, Lava Lindy. You can find us here every other week for our Mondays in Exandria game, the new batch, where we're deep in the nethers in Critical Role's Call of the Netherdeep. And then here on Ghosts of Saltmarsh, where we're on a murder mystery adventure before we hit the next section of the module. Oh my gosh, just all the raids right as we end. It's fine, I'll just spread the love. I also really enjoyed seeing Morgor flirt, like the weird flirting between Captain Misty and Morgor, because again, I was like, I have no idea. She could beat all of y'all in the first round. Nope, it was Morgor. I was like, well, this will be interesting. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is new territory. And then, of course, Polly making a friend. I enjoyed Polly getting along with a gal pal. Getting a gal pal for Polly. That was fun. Gothos having a lovely conversation with Morgor about the cigars. And then Gothos just being like, I don't want to be here when the captain approached Morgor. And then, of course, Ty being like, another round! More gambling! Let's go! Like, all in with, like, the noblemen. Like, just living it up on this cruise, and how everything was going great until it all went terribly wrong, and there was like a double murder, almost a double murder. Well, one and a half murders. Priest is out of commission though. That poison's real bad. Thankfully, the vial's empty. I'm sure there's no more anywhere on the ship, and that the murder isn't still running loose. So you have to find out who done it next time. Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Until then, I hope everyone has fun. Oh, I should also mention that next month, I will have been streaming for 8 years. Technically later this month, but I'm going to be doing a double stream anniversary stream with Trooper SJP, because we started streaming almost exactly the same year, almost to the day. So we decided we're going to be doing a 2-player tabletop RPG thing. Very experimental, very fun. So that'll be next month. Tune in for that if you want. More announcements to follow. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all for the wonderful raiders. We're going to pass on the love to Simon, Wandering DM, and have fun, please.